Welcome to the Harmony series, where you will embrace yoga and meditation together. We're going to start off with the yoga practice. Come to the back of your mat and relax into Balasana Child Pose.
If your head's not on the mat, bring it onto something. Let your arms relax at the side of your body and let your shoulders drape over your neck. And just take a few moments here. Come into your practice. Don't think about what you've got to do for the day or the evening. Just be present in the here and now, focusing on your body, adjusting the asanas to suit your body, always practicing ahimsa, and you are your own inner teacher. So listen to your body throughout this practice. Breathe deeply here, taking the breath to the back of your body, into your side ribs. Noticing the expansion on your inhalation, and then your muscles being drawn toward your spine on your exhalation. So breathe slowly and deeply, filling your lungs up, and exhale completely. Expand on your inhalation and deflate on your exhalation. One more deep breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now continue with the Ujjayi breath for the rest of your practice. And then as you inhale, you're going to come up onto your knees. Bring your left hand on your lower back and just raise your right arm up. And then as you exhale, sit back onto your heels, bringing your right hand behind your back. On your inhalation, come up onto your knees, raising your left arm up, leaving your right hand on your lower back, opening and expanding the front of your body. Exhale as you slowly come down. Inhale, rise up, right arm rising up. And exhale, lowering all the way down. Inhale, rise up, left arm comes up. And exhale, lower down. Now you're going to inhale, sweep both of your arms out, come all the way up, interlace your hands, raise your palms towards the sky and push your chest forward, just opening the front of your body. As you exhale, swoop your hands down and round so that you're coming onto all fours. Hands under your shoulders, shoulder width apart, knees under your hips, hip distance apart. Inhale as you lift your hips, your heart. Exhale as you round your back, push the floor away. Inhale, come all the way through. Feel that movement coming all the way along your spine, and exhale, round your back. Inhale as you come all the way through again, lifting your heart center. Exhaling, rounding your back, pushing the floor away. One more like this. Inhale as you come all the way through. And exhale, round your back. Inhale as you come to neutral. Now keep your hips above your knees. Stretch your arms forward and just melt towards the mat, bringing your heart and chest towards the mat. You take your hands as wide as the mat. You're going to create enough space for your shoulders. Maybe you'll bring your forehead onto the mat, maybe your chin. But just relax into this pose, extending your spine, opening the front of your body, very good for your stomach meridian. This is also very good for your heart and your lung meridian. Slow, deep breath here. If you've got your chin on the mat, you're probably feeling it more on your shoulders as well. Just notice how your body feels. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you're slowly going to come all the way forward, bringing your elbows onto the mat, so you're coming into a sphinx. So your elbows are below your shoulders, your forearms are straight along the mat. You can have your feet together or hip distance apart, however it's comfortable for you in your lower back. Then push into the front of your feet, push into the front of your pubic bone,
Lengthen the crown of your head up towards the sky and relax your shoulders down your back. Now try and relax all the muscles of your legs and your buttocks. So there's no pinching in your lower back. It's very good if you've got any bulging discs. This is a nice pose. It also opens the front of your chest, so breathe deeply, expanding your lungs. And then exhale as you lower all the way down. Now you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, keep your elbows by your body. On an inhalation, take your forehead, nose, chin along the mat. Just lift your heart and chest. And exhale, use the length you created in the front of your spine to lower all the way down, bringing your forehead onto the mat. On an inhalation, take your forehead, nose, chin along the mat. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, lower all the way down, just taking your time. On an inhalation, take your forehead, nose, chin along the mat. Come up, lengthen, shoulders down your back. And exhale as you slowly lower all the way down. Now just slide your hands down a little bit so the heel of your hand is by your waist. And then you're going to bring your legs together completely, because you're going to come up into upward facing dog. You don't have to lift your knees if you don't want to. You can keep your knees on the mat. I'll just bring my feet onto the mat. So push into your hands, push into the front of your feet and come all the way up. Sink your hips towards the mat, bring your heart and chest through to the front of the mat and slide your shoulders down your back. So you don't want to be hanging off your shoulders, you want to lift up, lengthen. Feel that opening in the front of your body, lengthening through the crown of your head. Breathing deeply here, ujjayi breath. You slightly constrict the back of your throat and you can hear the sound of the ocean yourself. Roll your toes over, go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now just walk your feet out here so you're feeling a nice stretch in the backs of your calves. Pushing your chest towards your thighs, putting pressure into your first finger and thumb. Biceps to the ceiling, triceps to the mat. Come up onto your toes, bend your knees, push your chest towards your thighs and then lower both of your heels to the mat. Draw your lower abdominal muscles and apply Mula Bandha in your pelvic floor up. This is really good for supporting your lower back. And then inhale as you raise your right leg up. Bend your right knee and step your right foot to the top of the mat. You're staying on the toes of your left foot. Root through your right foot, right knee stacked above your right ankle, and you're going to come up into a high lunge. Hands on your hips, soft bending your left knee so both of your hips are facing forward. And then you can straighten your leg, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and really feel that lovely opening in the front of your body. Pushing your left heel to the back of the mat, lengthening through the crown of your head, and don't forget to breathe. Soft ujjayi breath. Just feel where your body wants to open today. Listen to your body using the breath as a guide. From here, you're going to bring your left hand down onto the mat or a block and rotate to your right, raising your right arm up. Keep lifting your left thigh bone towards the ceiling, pushing your heel to the back of the mat. And as you exhale, bring your right hand back down onto the mat. Step your right leg back into a plank. And from here, lower all the way down. Just lower the whole of your body all the way down and come through into a low cobra. Roll your toes over, push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale as you raise your left leg up, feel that opening in the front of your body. Bend your left knee, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Left knee stacked above your left ankle. And you're staying on the toes of your right foot. So root through both of your feet and inhale as you come up into your high lunge here. Have a soft bend in your right knee to start with, then straighten that leg. When you take your hands behind your back, change it interlace. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. So feel that nice opening in the front of your body, but it's also good for opening into the front of your right hip here. So you're working into your psoas. Soft ujjayi breath, using your breath as a guide.
And then you're going to release your hand, bring your right hand down onto the mat or a block, rotate, raising your left arm up. This is really good for your digestive system, good for detoxification. As you exhale, lower your left hand down, step your left leg back into Kumbhakasana, lower all the way down, and inhale as you come through to a low Bhujangasana. Roll your toes over, push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spreading your fingers wide, drawing your lower abdominal muscles in. And then from here, you're going to walk to the top of the mat. Bring your hands onto your shins and inhale, lift your heart and chest. Create that space in the front of your body. Exhale as you fold into Uttanasana. Now bend your knees so your chest is touching your thigh. Take your hands up towards the ceiling. Your arms are straight, fingertips pointing towards the sky. And as you inhale, you're going to come through into Utkatasana, the chair. So have your arms at shoulder height. Don't let your knees go beyond your toes. Tuck your tailbone under and lengthen the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulders back. So if you point and stretch forward, then bring them back. You've got your shoulders in the right position. Sink the weight into your heels, apply Mula Bandha. Inhale here. As you exhale, rotate to your right. Left arm in front, right hand behind. Inhale as you come back to centre. Exhale, rotate to your left. Inhale as you come back to centre. Now bring your hands to your heart centre, lengthen through the crown of your head. Inhaling here. As you exhale, rotate to your right. Stay like that, or bring your left upper arm on the outside of your right thigh. Push your palms together. Lengthen the crown of your head towards the top of the mat. And just do a nice rotation, a nice twist. And then inhale as you come back to centre. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale as you rotate to your left. Stay upright or bring your right upper arm on the outside of your left thigh, pushing your palms together. Lengthening the crown of your head to the top of the mat. Squeezing your thighs together. Inhale as you carefully come back to centre. Lengthening through the crown of your head. And exhale to release. Let's take a moment here. The moment between the pauses that lets your brain come back to balance. Balance is both the sides of your brain. So we're going to do Vrikshasana, the tree. And to start off balancing on your left leg, focus on a point, find your drishti. And you can always hold on with your left hand if you want to. Raise your right leg up, just bring your right knee close to your body. Then take your right leg out to the side so you can feel that opening. You can bring your right foot back onto the mat, onto your calf or your thigh, but not across your knee joint. Hands at your heart center. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale as you release them. Slide your shoulders down your back, lift your sternum up. Put pressure into your left big toe, so you're activating your inner thigh muscles of your left leg. And don't forget to breathe. And as you exhale, carefully bring your hands back to your heart center and then release your legs. So same on the other side. Focus on a point, find your drishti. We're going to be balancing on your right leg. Hold on with your right hand if you want to. Otherwise, bend your left leg, keep your drishti, bring your knee in close to your body. Then you're taking your knee out to the side. You can place it back on the floor, your calf, maybe your thigh, and then you want to push your foot and leg into each other. Keep your drishti, hands at your heart center. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, open. Slide your shoulders down your back. Lift your sternum up. Put pressure into your right big toe. You're looking for sthira and sukha. Steadiness and softness in the pose. Breathing at the same time. Don't hold your breath. And then carefully bring your hands back to your heart center and carefully release your leg. So now you're going to take your feet about 4 feet apart, heels in, toes out. Raise your arms up, relax your shoulders. Inhale here. As you exhale, come into the goddess. Tailbone going down towards the floor, so you're not bringing your chest forward, bottom back, you want to sink down. Inhale, legs and arms straight. Exhale into the goddess. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale into the goddess. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale into the goddess. Tucking your tailbone under, lengthening the crown of your head, breathing here, bringing your knees back. Then inhale, straighten your legs. Now you want your heels out, toes in. If your hand's not going to go onto the mat, use your block. Both hands onto your hips. Inhale as you lengthen. As you exhale, you're folding forward from your hips. Now lengthen your spine. Push your bottom away from me. Lengthen the crown of your head towards me. Then you're going to place your left hand underneath your face. It's probably not on your mat. And on a block if it's not there. And then as you inhale, raise your right arm up. Rotate from your waist, stacking your shoulder. Lots of length in your spine. Put pressure into your big toes, so you're really lifting the arches of your feet. Breathe here. Now on your next inhalation, you're going to root through both of your feet and come all the way up, lengthening. As you exhale, fold forward so that you've got your upper body parallel with the floor. Now you're going to place your right hand underneath your face and inhale, raise your left arm up. So lengthen the crown of your head away from your tailbone. So you've got lots of length in your spine and you can use that length and space to rotate. Now you're going to push through both of your feet. Inhale as you come all the way up and exhale to release. Now just walk your feet in. You're going to come into Malasana. So if you want to do it sitting on the block, please do. Otherwise, you want your feet wider than your hips, hands at your heart center. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend your knees, come all the way down. So maybe you're sitting on support. Maybe you've got support underneath your heels. But put pressure into your big toes, so you're lifting the arches of your feet, taking your tailbone down towards the mat, and lengthening the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Breathing here. This is a nice way to release tension in your lower back, increase the mobility of your hips. It also increases the circulation to the whole of your pelvic area. So just breathe here, softness in the breath. Feel your body gradually relaxing and opening into it. And then from here, just make your way all the way down so you're seated, and you're going to take your legs straight out the front. So have your legs straight out the front, root through your sitting bones. Now notice here, if you're not sitting on your sitting bones, elevate your hips. If your hamstrings are tight, put a bend in your knees and you can place a block underneath your knees if you want to. Inhale, raise your arms up, really lift and lengthen out of your waist. As you exhale, fold forward from your hip, placing your hands on the mat. Inhale, lengthen, slide your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, just soften down. So it doesn't matter if your forward fold is up high, it's your forward fold. You want to keep your back, neck and head in alignment, and you do not want to round and bring your shoulders forward. Lead with your chest in order to keep the safety of your back. Put a bend in your knees if you feel you're rounded, but just soften down here. Paschimottanasana is a great pose for bringing you into your parasympathetic nervous system of rest and digest. It's a good pose to do if you have trouble sleeping. So just soften into it, direct the breath to the back of your body. You're now getting an extra blood supply to your brain here as well. So just relax. And then inhale, lift your head and chest. Exhale here. On your next inhalation, slowly walk your hands back towards your body, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Take your hands behind, fingertips pointing towards your body. Have your legs together. Lift your heart and chest, really lift your heart and chest, and then from here, float your hips towards the sky. If you've got nothing wrong with your neck, take your head back, push the floor away. As you exhale, slowly lower down. Now you have a choice here. You can make your way onto your back and lie down, have a shavasana with a meditation, or if you'd prefer to sit cross-legged in an upright meditative position, do that. Please do what feels right for your body now. You may just want to lie down and let go. So find that position for you where you can come to stillness. If you're going to sit for your meditation, you can elevate your hips, but make sure that you are sitting upright, your back is nice and long, your shoulders are relaxed, so your back is supporting your body, but it's not rigid. This is where you want to be, in a comfortable position that you can maintain for the duration of your meditation. And meditation is very important as it gives your mind a rest. Good for your blood pressure. It's good for balancing the yin and yang energies in your life. So this is a meditation on the light around us. Take this moment to feel your whole body in the space it's in, from the top of your head all the way down to your spine, to your sit bones and the soles of your feet. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm and just start to observe the natural rise and fall of the body as you inhale and exhale. Just focus on your inhalation and your exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Now take your awareness to the top of your head and then extend that awareness up above you and start to visualize a light or energy source above your head. This might be a golden or white light, or even a liquid light coming down from above and into your head. Visualize this light coming into your head, your neck and shoulders. Allow the light to come down into both arms, hands, and your whole torso. Feel the light coming down into your hips, flowing down your legs and into your feet. Become aware of your whole body as a source of light and start to awaken the sensation of lightness throughout your whole body. Now connecting to all the parts of your body, touching the ground beneath you, your sit bones, and perhaps the soles of your feet or the heels of your feet. Visualize roots connecting and grounding you to the earth. Send your awareness all the way down through the center of the earth now and start to visualize another light source. Allow this light from the center of the earth to flow all the way up into the soles of your feet, your legs, and your hips. Allow this grounding light to flow into your torso, your hands and arms. Let this light now flow into your shoulders, your neck, and your whole head. Feel your whole body as a sort of radiant, glowing light. Now extend this light around you to form a protective aura surrounding your whole body like a cocoon of protective, glowing light. If there is anything right now that is not serving you, visualize whatever it is leaving your body as a grey smoke. Allow the protective aura of light surrounding you to transform this grey energy back into brilliant, glowing light. See everything as being in a constant state of flow and change. Repeat this mantra. I am living with abundance. 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 Now allow yourself to sit in your cocoon of light without judging yourself. Allow yourself to be with whatever arises. No judgment. Just be with yourself. Just be with yourself. Become aware again of the natural rise and fall of your body as you inhale and exhale. Feel your whole physical body in the space it's in, from the top of your head to your sit bone and soles of your feet. Now, wherever you are, if you want to stay lying down in Shavasana, or if you want to stay cross-legged in your meditative state, please stay there. Only if you are ready to move, bring your awareness to the space you're in. Make some movement. If you're lying down, just make your way to the seated position so that you can bring your hands to Anjali Mudra and bow to your own heart. Thank you for sharing this practice with me, integrating yoga and meditation. From my heart to yours, Namaste.